Hey guys, it's Christy. I'm coming from Salmon, Idaho with this video. I surprised my husband for a weekend getaway. I'll put the link for this cabin in my bio, so if you were interested in staying there. It was very cute, nice fireplace, and just was a wonderful time for us. But let's get started. So we're just going to start in a comfortable seated position, whatever that is for you, and start to take that breath in and out through your nose. Nice long inhales, equally long exhales. Roll those shoulders back so your chest is nice and open. Palms can rest towards the sky on your knees. Relax that space between your eyes. It likes to scrunch up on us when we think too hard. And we're just slowing things down, slowing our breath, making that connection with ourselves. When you're ready, we're going to bring our palms together, heart center. Open those eyes nice and easy. Maybe find something to focus on and soften that gaze. Working on your drishti gaze, working with your breath still. Inhale, and the arms come up overhead. Pinkies come forward, belly's drawn in. Exhale, hands come heart center. Inhale, arms come up again. Exhale, hands come heart center. Inhale, arms come up again. Exhale, this time left arm drops to the ground, right arm comes up overhead, gaze can go up towards the sky or stay at the ground wherever you're next comfortable. Making sure that right bum stays on the ground so you can get that stretch all up your right side. Inhale, arms come up overhead. Exhale, this time we're going to bring the right hand down, stretch over to the right. Left arm comes over, gaze can come up towards the sky or stay at the ground or straight ahead. Again, keep that left bum on the ground. Inhale, arms come up overhead. Exhale, hands come heart center. Inhale, arms come up again. Exhale, right hand drops to that left knee. Nice little twist. Make sure you're twisting up, keeping your spine nice and long. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, we're going to twist over to the right. Left hand drops to that right knee. Nice twist to the right. This is just a nice, easy, relaxing flow to do anytime, anywhere. You don't have to be on vacation to do it. Inhale, arms come up overhead. Exhale, hands come heart center. Although if you can be on vacation to do it, that's nice too. We're going to take and stagger those legs, whatever leg you want in front to start with. It doesn't matter. Just going to put one leg in front of the other and inhale nice and tall. And then leading with your chest, you're going to start to come forward over those legs. Now you're maybe not going as low as me, maybe you're up a little bit higher, maybe you're going lower than me, but we're just not forcing anything here. We're just starting to get into that hip of whichever leg is forward. So inhale, exhale. When you're ready, inhale, coming up nice and tall. And we're going to switch the cross of that leg, whatever leg you want, or whatever leg was back is coming forward. Inhale, nice and tall. Start to lead with that chest coming over those bent legs. Maybe you wiggle around here a little bit, swaying to the left, swaying to the right. Maybe you need to rotate your head around a little bit, get in your neck, whatever feels good. Just getting into those tight spots. And when you're ready, we're slowly going to come back up. And we're going to make our way to all fours. Stack those shoulders over those wrists. Middle fingers pointed towards the top of the mat. Hips are stacked over knees. Think about rotating those triceps back, biceps forward. And we're just going to drop our bellies to the ground. And then exhale, pull that belly in towards your spine. Drop your chin to your chest. Inhale, bellies come down, chin comes up. Exhale, round in the opposite direction. Once again, inhale, drop your belly down, chin comes up. Exhale, round. We're just finding flexibility in that spine, warming things up. Inhale back to your neutral spine. We're going to take and drop that right arm underneath that left and extend that left arm towards the top of your mat. So you're resting on your right side of your face here. Just a nice little opening for that right shoulder. We're threading the needle. So sticking with those nice long even breaths. When you're ready, bring that left hand back to help you back up. This time we're going to take the left arm out, and we're going to thread it underneath that right arm this time. Drop that left shoulder to the mat, extend that right arm towards the top of the mat if that feels good. Just opening up that left shoulder, warming things up. When you're ready, we're going to come back out of that, come back to all fours. Maybe wiggle around here if it feels good, and then we're just going to press right back to your child's pose, sitting back on your heels. Arms can be extended towards the mat if that feels good. You want to bring them back by your sides, that works too. Forehead can press into the mat. Just taking a few breaths here, reminding ourselves if we need a break, we come back to this pose, come back to our breathing, come back to our gaze. And inhale, we're going to roll up, and we're just going to flip our toes. So we're going to sit back on our heels, our toes are flipped, so we're up on those toes. And we're just going to sit on those heels, maybe playing around with putting a little bit more pressure into those feet, getting into those toes a little bit more, just making room in those toes, finding flexibility. This may be uncomfortable, so back off a little bit if it's too much. Put your hands back on the ground if you'd like. When you're ready, come back forward. Unflip those feet and come back to your child's pose. Take a few breaths here. When you're ready, we'll come back up. Flip your feet, and we're just going to press back to down dog. So rotating your biceps forward, triceps back. Maybe pedal out those heels if it feels good, trying to make your spine nice and long. Drop your ears between your arms, hips are lifted. Still sticking with that breath, and we're ready. Come way high on toes, round forward out to your plank, drop to your knees, and press back, child's pose. In this video, you would think it was fall there, but the next morning we actually got like 3 or 4 inches of snow. It was really pretty. When you're ready, inhale back up to all four, flip those toes, press back, down dog. Come way high on tiptoes, round forward to your plank, drop to those knees. And we're just going to shift our hips forward. So we're on our legs still. Shift those hips forward, maybe between your arms. Sway a little side to side. Drop one shoulder forward and then drop the other one. Nice and easy. Lift those hips, press back, child's pose. Inhale back up to all four. Flip those toes. Press back, down dog. And we're just going to walk our hands back towards our feet. Once you're there, inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. And we're just going to clasp those elbows, maybe sway side to side. Have your knees bent as much as you like here. Feet are opened about hip distance apart. Just getting to the backs of those legs. We're ready. Drop those hands down. Bend those knees and round all the way up to standing. Arms come up overhead. Exhale, hands come heart center. Inhale, arms come up overhead. Exhale, we're just going to grab that left wrist with the right hand and pull and tip over to the right. Nice, easy stretch. And then we're just going to come back up, and left hand's going to grab right wrist and tip over to the left. Inhale, back up. Exhale, come to your forward fold. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, come back to your forward fold. And we're just going to walk our hands back forward out to your down dog. So press back, down dog. Inhale, come forward to plank. Drop those knees, shift those hips forward. Come up. Shoulders rolled back, heads up towards the sky. Lift those hips, press back, child's pose. Take a few breaths here. Inhale back up to all four. Flip those toes, lift those hips, press back, down dog. Let's bring that right knee forward into the chest. Drop that right foot down between your hands, coming up. Stack those shoulders over those hips. Inhale, arms come up overhead, drawing that right hip back, left hip forward. Right knee stacked over that right ankle. Coming to your warrior one. So your left heel is on the ground. Left toes are pointed out to the side. Now we're just going to come open to your warrior two. Shoulders stacked over hips. Right knee again stacked over that right ankle. Open that right knee towards the pinky side of the foot. Come back up to your back toes, coming to your crescent. Hands come up overhead, pinkies are forward, bellies are drawn in. Bring those hands to your heart if you feel good doing this. Drop that left hand in on the inside of that right leg, then just spin chest and belly open to the right. Bring that right hand back down, right foot steps back, drop those knees, shift those hips forward. Nice and easy, up dog here, legs still on the ground, lift those hips, press back down dog. When you're ready, we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So left knee's going to come high on the chest, drop it down between your hands, right heel angles down, stack left hip over, or sorry, left knee over left ankle, right hip shifts forward, left hip shifts back, hands come up overhead, pinkies are forward, bellies are drawn in. Then we're just going to open up to the side, coming to your warrior two. Nice and easy here, left knee over left ankle, shoulder stacked over those hips, fingers extending in opposite directions. And this time we're going to come up on those back toes, come to your crescent. So right hips coming forward, left hips coming back. Pinkies are forward. And when you're ready, we'll bring those hands to heart center, shifting forward, and then drop that right hand on the inside of the left leg. Rotate open to the left. Nice, easy twist here. If you have a block handy and you want to be just a little bit higher to keep your spine long, you can drop to a block. Bring that left hand back down, step back, drop to those knees, come to a nice gentle up dog. Maybe sway a little around here. When you're ready, maybe lift those legs up off the ground, press into the tops of your feet if that feels good. Lift those hips, we'll press back child's pose. And then we're going to come up to sit on your heels. Now we're just going to shift to hip and bring those legs forward, coming to our Dandasana. So feet are flexed, sit bones are rooted into the ground, where bellies are drawn in, shoulders rolled back, dropped away from the ears, sitting nice and tall. And then we're just on our exhale, start to come forward over those straight front legs. And I want you to think about leading with your chest here, not your head. So every inhale gets you a little taller. Every exhale is going to get you a little closer to those legs. When you're ready, inhale, come back up, draw that left knee into the chest. And we're just going to take a nice little twist to the left, hugging that leg. Spine's nice and long. Right foot is still flexed here. You don't want to forget that opposite leg, even though we're not really using it so much right now, but we want to keep it active. So keep that foot nice and flexed. And then we're just going to unwind, drop that left knee open to the side, and lead with our chest over that right leg. So again, inhale, nice and tall. Exhale, get a little bit closer to that leg. When you're ready, we're going to roll up. Extend that left leg long. Bring that right knee into the chest. Inhale, nice and tall. And then take a nice little twist over to the right. Left foot's flexed. Spine is nice and long here. Keeping with those nice, long, even breaths. When you're ready, we're going to unwind, drop that right knee over to the side, square up to that left foot, and then lead with your chest over that left leg. And you go as far as you can go. You need to be up more. If you feel any sort of tension, anything, back off. If you find that you're starting to hold your breath, that's your body's way of telling you you're pushing too hard. Just back off. Extend the right leg long, and we're just going to shift forward on our mat. And come just rolling nice and easy down onto your mat. Bring those knees into the chest. Extend those feet up towards the sky. Maybe hold on to your thighs here, flexing those feet. Bring those knees back into the chest. And we're just going to extend our legs nice and long onto the mat. Palms come up towards the sky by our hips here, or you can rest them on your belly, whatever feels good. Let your legs open up naturally. Turn your breathing to your own natural breath. Eyes are softly closed. So we're just coming into our final relaxation, our corpse pose. And you're just going to lay here. Try to keep your mind here. If your thoughts begin to stray, take notice to what they stray to, but then just kind of let those thoughts go on their way. And when you're ready, maybe start to take notice of that breath. Maybe start to wiggle fingers and toes. Maybe drop one ear over to the mat, then the other. And keeping your eyes softly closed, maybe you want to roll on one side in a fetal position for a couple breaths before you come to a comfortable seated position. But again, take your time to make your way up to that comfortable seated position, however you want to get there. And once you're there, palms can rest on those knees, shoulders rolled back. Take a few nice, long, cleansing breaths, eyes still softly closed. Bring our palms together, heart center. And just bring them to the middle of our forehead. Press the backs of those thumbs into the middle of your forehead. And namaste. Like I said, you'll find a link in the description of this video for this cabin if you're interested. And if you like this video, I would appreciate it if you like the video, subscribe to my channel, maybe share it if you would want to. No pressure to do anything though. And I hope you have a wonderful week, and I will catch you next time.